waist. You sit down and ride. Tell her why you sit down. I want you vibrate on it and sit down. I want you sit down. I want you TikTok on it and when you girl want piece of it, and she girlfriend say she want piece of it, and the girl them want piece of it. I want you sit down, go out for a piece of it. My tell her why you rub it out like Kawasaki. Love it when you try with your body. The way you naughty make me feel horny. The way you broke it in the park. Tell her why you ride. Tell her why you ride. Tell her why you ride. Tell her why you sit down and ride. Tell her why you sit down. I want you vibrate for it and sit down. I want you sit down. I want you TikTok on it and when every girl want piece of it, and she girlfriend say she want piece of it, and the girl them want piece of it. I want you sit down, go out for a piece of it. My yeah, champion bubbler. She's a champion bubbler. The richest bitch got the wine and TikTok bang. A champion bubbler. Champion bubbler. She's a champion bubbler. The richest bitch got the wine and TikTok bang. Ah boy. Champion bubbler. Tell her why you sit down. I want you vibrate for it and sit down. I want you sit down. I want you TikTok on it and when every girl want piece of it, and she girlfriend say she want piece of it, and the girl them want piece of it. I want you sit down, go out for a piece of it. My tell her why you rub it out like Kawasaki. Cocky to the love it when you try with your body. Ah boy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again on the live. This is where the action is at. On your Wednesday, yours truly RKG, and of course, Bass, Adrian Hack Show, Bass, standing by. Tonight we're gonna have a great show tonight. You know, you can right now what you can do, you can go and share the live with your friends. You know, go on the IG, share the live with your friends. All our vibes are seen, loving now joining the live. Today was a crazy day, boy. Today was a real crazy day. We saw what happened, right? Open door policy, come in, get your vaccine, the place get wild, the place get crazy. You know what I mean? It is sad because at the end of the day, I think, you know, people gonna say, boy, the government this and the government that, but in all reality, I find we big and we have sense. There's something called social distancing. Hey, what trouble is this? Hello?
Hey, hello.
Where you come from?
Hello. Take it. Big up to everybody who line up to take it today. You say today was a crazy day, boy. Big day today, boy.
Boy, Bass, we think about the whole situation today.
I think, well, I don't think they really expected that amount of people to come up because remember, if you were listening, I mean, people were really hesitant and saying, boy, taking this thing. So it probably really hit them by surprise because the amount of people, it was like, I know, but like, it was like a Soca Warriors match back in 1980 something.
Daddy,
you know?
let me tell you. Right?
Yeah.
To take the vaccine today. Right?
Yeah.
And when I see what's taking place, I turn back around.
Yeah.
I said, nah.
Serious?
I said,
so you was going in our bacchanal?
What I'm trying to say, I was about, and when I realized what's going on, I turned back. I said, nah. But it's common sense. I see people, but I swear it's Jube. I swear it's
It was like a Marshall Monday out there. I live in close to health center right up by me. They see the line. I longer than and so long I see a line. So
I want to say good evening to Love. When she's saying I was glad to see the response. Yes, I agree with that in the sense of
the response was good.
Going out to get the vaccine.
And you know what causing that, right? Because a lot of people are now seeing people that they know who actually dying and getting COVID.
Yes.
So it's like a wake up call. People are waking up. Speaking of dying, I want to say condolences going out to Source Boss, boy. Condolences going out to Source Boss on the loss of her father. She was supposed to be on the live tonight, and you know she lost her father. Yeah, boy. So condolences going out to her.
Was it a COVID situation?
I'm not sure. I didn't really ask. But you know, last time we were talking, and she was telling me how close she and her father was, and because you know she grew up with her father it taught her what kind of men to have in her life and the kind of values and things to have, and they were real close, and look, that's today, bam. So it's like here today, gone tomorrow, but it's serious.
But right now, base. If we have a road match, they're supposed to win that, with that ticket song. They're supposed to get a road match. I'm telling you. I want to say good evening to the people on the live. We have some guests tonight. We have Jadel. Right?
Jadel is on today.
We have Jadel tonight, so we're gonna be talking with Jadel and a few. And we also have an artiste. You saw that video?
Yeah, boy, yeah. Right? Just reach out, boy. Like many. Yeah. Going through it.
Yeah, so that's a paint a picture for the people right now. What happened? This artist, he been singing for a while. He gonna come on the live and he gonna explain himself. He gonna give you a little insight on what he does. How long he been in the industry. Basically, the man sounded fed up. He sounded fed up. He reached out to us and say he just wants a platform to talk about the music and the struggles, and if anybody out there could assist him anyway musically, he would accept. You know what I mean?
He reached out to we, right? We just give him for sure,
Yes,
right. Okay. All right, okay. But anyway, it's good. We'll try and give him some advice and help him all the best we could, Yeah, man.
Right.
Big up to Swizzle Stick who joined the live, boy. Swizzle Stick, man, joined the live. Kenson on the live. Yeah, man. Big up the live, man. Yeah, man. Nice. Yeah.
All right. Let me see if you on there.
Well, wait, before you bring him on, and tell us have a little topic, boy.
All right. Well, the topic basically is today. The topic for the ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies, would you date a jobless man?
A jobless man?
A jobless man. A man who is not employed.
Okay,
right?
Okay. Yeah.
No, it has some ladies independent, especially the ladies in 2021. You see this era?
Yeah.
Right? They're independent. Right? Big shout out to the Stick Man on the live too, right? They're independent. They're out there, they're doing the thing. Big shout out to Kenson. Right? But we want to know from the ladies right now. Here, what we will do also, between the breaks of the artists and the interviews and things, if anybody willing to come in on the live and talk about it, ladies.
Come in, especially ladies. All you come in, let me know if you're date a man who jobless or if the man must have money. You know what I mean? And that's one of my favorite cartel. You know this cartel, yeah? This cartel, yeah.
And if my life could have rewind, and if my life could have rewind,
that's some ladies like this.
Without money, no one can buy a company.
No, without money, yeah, man. Hey. Who's that there on the live? Oh, that's the boss. Yeah, man.
You same, brother?
Yeah, man. That's cool, bro.
Yeah, thanks out, man. Much love.
Yeah, man. So the artist here. What's his name?
I go by the name Mr. Chronic. Everybody know me as Mr. Chronic or Chronic for those who don't know about me in the music world, you know what I mean?
Chronic.
Basically, well, I believe what I see what I was saying in the video. Yeah. I just reached that stage where I feel like so much of people who I know around me going through the same thing, and it's like they just can't really voice their opinion and people don't really understand what it does be like. And the reason why I reach out earlier is because I know personally RKG might be able to tell you that some time ago I end up messaging him and telling him that he's a man I know, not to say I guess nobody, you know what. I know he's a man been out there for a while. Not consistent. And I just really find the man does get plenty shelf as opposed to certain other people. Now. Same thing with you, Bass. I mean, as a man following music from since Pigtail Radio and from since you sing that kind of vibe. Yeah. So I've been in and around music for a long period of time. I was trying my best to do my homework so that I wouldn't sound stupid if any time I pose with a question with regards to music then.
Right. Well, I hear you say 21 years. 21 years is a long time to be out there.
21 years, I knocking on those. 21 years. Just after I leave school, which should have been like in 98, 99 around there. And I started venturing into music. I started to tap into the different realm, and I didn't really do my first official record until somewhere around the year I don't lie, like 2010.
All right. Hear what right now? This is a platform because when you send me the voice note, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like to play a man voice note, but when you send me the voice note,
I give you permission. Me have no problem.
You were so passionate. You sound like, boy, bass gonna be real with you. Bass and all tell me, boy, you sure that man want to commit suicide, boy? You understand?
Yeah, boy, you're singing real sad, boy. You're singing real sad, boy.
No, I just reached that
you're
stage where I get fed up, boy.
Yeah.
I just reached because you see me, I don't like to really blacklist a man who pull up a man who really make people, use people for example. But I listen to radio over a period of time. You go and hear songs that some of these songs don't even have words in the chorus, and them men bawling down the radio, peeling it up, nearly spraying in the wrist, all kind of thing, wheeling them song, bawling down the radio. And I saying, it's all good. You're building a hype, but it has so much a talented artist right here in Trinidad that we just shelf, and we just skip over and bypass. So what are we doing wrong as aspiring artists? Or what are we doing different from the artists and them who, in my opinion, singing nonsense? No kind of uplifting music, nothing that they can relate to. It just broke out now.
All right, I wanted to take us for the people who are on the live right now. This is an artist by the name of Chronic who is trying to get his music out there, and he's getting a lot of difficulties in getting the music on the radio station, getting his music promoted well, right? Now, I saw somebody posted something when I posted the video, right? Now, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. What are the comments? Some of the comments were saying, boy, stay positive. Do your thing, keep trying. What are the comments who said, boy, do something else, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Now, run us through the process when you release a song. What are the steps from recording to mixing to sending to the radio station, and what are some of the actual hurdles you got on the way since you've been releasing music? Like some real story.
No, basically, when I first started, when I actually went to the studio for the first time, I really wouldn't call the producer name to pop nobody, whoever the case might be, but nobody could ever say that they ever had an issue with getting the money from me for recordings. Let me start from there. So if you call a price and you say, well, this is the price, I have the price.
You're paying your price. You're spending your money.
Yeah, spending my money, sacrificing. Meanwhile, at times I work taxi and all, I pull ball and thing to pull money to go in the studio, and I being honest.
Serious, right?
Straight up,
you walk taxi in the hot sun.
Yeah. I work taxi and things, and I save my money, I sacrifice and stay without certain things to go in the studio. When I reach in the studio that first time, you understand? I mean, I do it in the honest way, regardless.
Yeah, but somebody asked you, what kind of music, what genre of music you do? What kind of music you do?
I like to think of myself as a versatile artist. I don't limit myself to music. I do soca, I do dancehall, I do reggae, I even did a chutney last year, which I entered to the chutney soca monarch with a reach to the semi-final rounds. I sang with a rock band called Black Rose for 7 years.
Okay. Now some people might say that is a problem. That is your first problem, eh? That is your first problem. Some people might say. You get that already. Because they don't know. They like to put you in a pocket, in a genre, in a pocket. You can't be all over. You're singing chutney, you're singing rock, you're singing this, you're singing that. You all want to be an entertainer. You might be vocal ability to do many things, but it's good to stick to one thing. At least if you master one first, then you could dive into something else. So that might be your first problem.
Well, you're the DJ on this program. We are on the line. The people, if you're watching the messages coming in, the people say they want to hear a little song from the artist. So play something from you.
Let me play the first. This one going on real surprise all, yeah? I want to let her watch the man, watch him there and listen to this. Right? Watch him right now on the live and listen to this. Listen, watch the man and listen to this.
Shanti she nanny since she nana dead and gone. She lost a lot of weight because she take it on.
So that is not you. You're lip syncing. Ravi B singing for you. That is not you. That is not you.
Wait. Pull up. So base. We're trying to tell me this Rasta man in front of we here singing that chutney?
Singing that chutney, boy. No, let me get into it. Let me get into it. Play it again.
Shanti, yes, she nanny, and she nana dead and gone. She nanny lost a lot of weight because she take it on. But after some time pass, Shanti decide to go back. And that is when she realized she nanny get real far. Look Shanti, look Shanti, look Shanti, look Shanti, nanny getting far.
Partner?
Nah, boy.
Yeah, I don't support my glasses, boy. I don't support my glasses to hear you and to see you.
That's right.
He can get you with the chutney soca on and base.
Well, boy, let me tell you from experience, I was in the chutney monarch. I reached our semi-finals, and when we went to a meeting, Drupati had us to pick up for me because certain people was wondering what is I doing there.
But I tell you, what it was? That was last year. Last year I make it into the semi-final rounds of the chutney soca monarch.
Yeah.
That would have been the Saturday. The Monday would have been the results for who make it onto the final. It was myself and two other people that was on the front page of the newspaper the Monday. And I didn't make it. I still didn't make it to the finals.
Yeah. They had to make it with the finals. Looking like how you're looking there. I mean to say no thing, but you know, it kind of thing. Now, if you do it with somebody, you know, like you know the boy from Canada, you know the boy from Canada, now he'd make it in the finals.
Yeah. Trust me. But you see,
from Canada now.
No people that say you have to pay your dues.
Yeah.
People that say
you gotta Douglarize the performance then.
Now listen, hold on 1 second, fellas. Now, big up to John Bills. John Bills, good artist. He says here, I don't believe you should stick to one thing. If you can sing anything, do everything. So you see, people entitled to their opinion because I mean, let me keep it real. When they tell them that bass, I pull back because I'm in that same category.
Yeah, but I know use a man like to venture, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying as a new artist, coming out, you know what I mean?
Well, you see, it's not. I wouldn't really say I'm a new artist. I just unknown because 21 years is not exactly new.
Well, that's true. Well, the thing is, when you get a song to bust, you'll basically be new to people. People don't really matter what is going on before.
It's
true.
True.
You know?
See, let me just share something real quick. You see, my thing is that they are recording artists, they are artists, and they are entertainers.
Yeah, you are entertainer.
I just do comedy, I do skits, I do all kind of things entertainment wise. Now people will say you're fitting where you're getting or whatever the case might be. But I do feel that, as what the gentleman said, you shouldn't really be limited because you have I write my own music, by the way. All my songs I write with my own songs on them. I write my own thing. That chutney was a true story, by the way, but we'll get back to that.
Yada nani?
No. I know somebody who had a fat one.
What? Okay.
Really she grandmother talking about her.
How much pounds in Annie was weighing?
She could have over 560.
That's a big Annie boy. All right, so you have a reggae here too. I have a next one here too, right? Is that reggae?
Yeah, did I reggae with big up to my brethren Ziggy Rankin, man. Did I reggae with Ziggy? Here do I walk to the valley of the shadow of death with my friend Ziggy. I fear no evil, I run stop. Comfort me. A lot of people out there will try to stop you. They wanna see you go down. But I stand firm with the Almighty, cause He make me strong. I'm in no cater for them haters, them too bad mind. In a Zion where me sit back, all I sit I recline. Them can shake me, them can slow me down. In the grass, no, them can mow me down. Me at the last lap, can throw me down. So move along.
Yeah, man. Well, it's something good. And for you to be working with Ziggy, I mean, you know, you stand up with Ziggy vocally there too.
Yeah,
but what's that man acting by?
Yeah, boy, yeah, boy. So where thing is the real problem, RKG? Where's the see?
That is the question.
Well, first of all, with the chutney, it's like when you hear the chutney and you see he is like schizophrenic.
Yeah, it's like, you know, yeah, like, boy, it's like you're wondering if you take something, some kind of change or something, but I don't know, but
Yeah,
so let me answer that question. So
yeah, but yeah, no.
And I say Avaras and I sing a reggae, and it's still a move. What's the problem there?
No, maybe it's how you market the thing, I know. What you did when you do the reggae. Now, reggae right now, if it just content on the reggae music for the urban RKG, you tell them young DJs out there right now with reggae, right? Precious.
This song released about 4 or 5 years ago. This song with Ziggy, you know.
Okay.
And the chutney was released when?
That was released late year before for the carnival season, for last year carnival season.
All right. Now, I wanted to paint that clear up it. You know, I find it touch the surface, right? Yeah, that's not the surface of what we started talking about in terms of the music. But I want for the viewers and the people who locked in, a lot of times people hear artists and say, hey, them good, they're doing music. They don't know the struggle behind it, right? And when you paint out like a real scenario of your experiences, people that might have turned you down, rush away, radio stations that you've been by. This is the platform because the people want to know who is Chronic, what Chronic have to offer.
Yeah. Well, basically, like I told her before, I do whatever it takes to get to the studio. I pay substantial amounts of money to record my songs and things like that.
So you're making sure your production good, right up, your production good.
Yeah, because I listen to certain radio station over the years, and I hear certain segments where they would give the callers the opportunity to call in and rate a man's song, and plenty of times the feedback does be because of poor production. So I tell myself, anytime I go into the studio, I want to know that, this is not the problem or the reason why my song not getting played. So I make sure I pay my thing properly. Most of the times, sometimes I had to wait over a period of time before I could get my song from out of the studio. You're trying to stay humble because you're trying to make it out there and you don't want to have no bad vibes with anybody. But you know that it have a period of time that you could have get long before the time that I have you waiting. When you do get it now, I had mornings where I live in South, by the way. I would get up off my bed 4 o'clock in the morning, stand up outside the radio station, and wait on certain radio announcers I know coming in to hand them my CD. Before even going to social media, I give them a hard copy in the hand. And then I hear them back down the highway. Most time people still in the bed sleeping and that kind of vibes. And then from there, I will pay to blast your song again. Then you have to go and do jackets. Then you have to go and do CD labels. Personally distribute it to men on the street who selling CD and that kind of thing. Go all over Shagona, Sarima, hand out the CDs. And just hope for something positive now. And then you had to go and do photo shoots for your album covers. Then you might have to do your video.
You're doing your work, you're spending everything,
yeah,
right? But
I know about, because you really get much people to advise you, well, do this, do that, do whatever the case might be. Everything that was available to me, use certain connections, whatever, make certain calls, I get my stuff on the papers. I had a full page article on the papers with almost 3 or 4 of the songs that I did.
Let me ask you this question, all right? Big up to Shania and the life. She just asked, but you just answer the question. She asked, what do you do to market your music? Well, you said it earlier, right?
Yeah.
So, as an artist, you say you work taxi to pay for your production, certain things. Yeah, you was ever in a situation where you have a girl and you're spending that money and she telling you, boy, you're wasting your time so much that she leave you.
This same 500 pound Danny.
Nah, man, it never reached to that stage, but as a fallout is kind of throw back in your face thing. Yeah, that kind of way.
Like, so what exactly?
Well, you're wasting your time, you're running behind this thing and it ain't happening, and but you do something else. Just like what the man had commented on earlier. No, remember? I'm not saying that now, but it had points in time where I experienced that. So now remember, That's supposed to be your support at the point in time. And
Right.
if the person who closest to you at that point giving you this kind of negative feedback, all of that just kind of make you kind of break you down and make you feel like if you're not really doing anything now. And then when you really go that distance and you're not seeing it bearing fruit and you're not seeing nothing going away, which you know you go and want to be able to bring back this and say, I thought you said nothing would not happen here now. You song playing on the radio though. Now at that times when I go on interview on the radio, I make it to certain interviews on the radio station and the ball on the radio while I
Like what station? What station?
I went to Boom, I went to 102, 104, 99, not 99, sorry, the streets, I forget what station that is.
Iowa, 91.9.
Yeah, Iowa State, yeah. I went to 104, that's Ebony, I believe. I did a couple radio stations as well. And when you
so
hear
the ball on in the interview, and then they carry you tune the next day.
Exactly. So you know the hype in you while you're there, and I like, hey, this people calling in positive feedback. I like this. It's sounding good. So you tell yourself you reach somewhere. Nothing.
But like, you have bad friends around you. Like you have that song that you do, right? And when you listen it back now, you say, I really miss the way.
Yeah, right. Just my angle, like that. I don't want to do songs.
But at the time, your friends and them telling you, boy, that tune bad, boy.
Getting my bunks, boy. I fall out with some of them, all kind of thing.
Yeah, but let me try to find a solution. Let me try to find a solution for the man, RKG.
Hey, before you think,
it sounds like you're doing everything you're supposed to do. Yeah, it sounds like you're doing everything you're supposed to do before, but you know what I mean? Maybe you're having a problem doing during and after. You know?
Right.
It sounds like you're doing everything before. So what was the problem?
Yeah, we had the first solution. The first solution for the viewers here, for BS, a man who's been in the business for a while now. I have a special segment I do Monday to Thursday on 99.1. What is called, we call it Who's Next on Next. So the first contribution, or my contribution towards you, I will give you the opportunity. I will give you one day where I will feature your song on Next 99.1 FM. Right?
Yeah, but which song you will feature? Which song? Which song you will feature? Which one?
Boy, hear what? Because you see, the song ain't good, right? But you see the chutney, for some reason, I feel like I want to feature the chutney. Because the chutney though, I think the chutney, his image and the chutney will pique people's interest. And that is where you need out here.
Yeah, let me guess. I'm going to lend you something.
I know you're going and draw for the dirty, you know.
You know when you're singing that chutney, you gotta bring on this day. Right? Because when you see that chutney, you're like, you don't care what you do. Just sing that chutney there.
Yes, she nanny says she nana dead and gone. She nanny lost a lot of it because she take it.
You understand? So you gotta get one of this bad now. And you gotta get the moves.
I remember your live performance with that. I remember when you
use that man like you're going and sing that and he song with a bobo dread thing on you, with one of them rasta and thing that ain't gonna work. You gotta get one of this.
Base, hold on there. You're playing the record, but I show it to people on the live. Want to hear the man sing it live. Sing it live for me now.
Alright.
You're afraid of? Shanti, she nanny since she nana dead and gone. She nanny lost a lot of weight because she take it on. But after some time passed, Shanti decide to go back. And that is when she realized she nanny get real fat.
Nice one. Yeah.
Watch that. Well, so right now, one time she sent us a request. We in playing. Jadel is coming on the live to join us right now.
Right. So we go say later, Bridget, and of course RKG will big you up on the show. And we go talk and we
Right.
go see what else we can do.
Much love
It's
for
a
the
lot more.
opportunity, brothers.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Appreciate all the feedback from everybody too. So, lessons, man. Thanks for everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Respect.
That's man. Best.
Yeah. See, so
man.
artists put in the work by base, right?
Artists
Right.
putting in the work out there. But you know, we know it's a lot more than just your song and your song, you know what I mean? It's a lot more that's going behind that, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more. Right? It's a lot more.
Just now, let me see if I can get Jadel on the live. You can cut on the live. You can eject Chronic. You can eject from the live.
Oh, yeah, man.
You can eject the Chronic. Yeah. I Chronic later.
Listen.
All right. So question. Laverne is saying here, based on the question, because the topic this evening is if a woman would date a jobless man, right? Laverne is saying it depends on what he is doing. Just home scratching or he working towards something.
He's jobless, right. You're working. Maybe he might be in between jobs. Maybe. No, let me tell you. Let me stay with this a little bit. Let me tell you something about women, right? Women would date a jobless man, but he must have some kind of potential. You understand? Potential to be. Is that the potential she might see? He might be a good father. He might be able to do little things around the house, be a handyman, fix a little car. You know what I mean? Do a little something. He must have some potential and do some other things too besides not being jobless. He must have potential. And there are women who will be with jobless man. Sometimes he in between jobs. Sometimes he might need to go back to school. Sometimes he might, come out of prison. Something, It's a woman who will be with a man.
Yeah, but base, let me tell you something, It have some men out there nasty too, It has some men out there stink, It has some men out there would be jobless. Meet a young lady.
Yes.
Young lady, put him in house.
Yes.
Feed him. Clothe him.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Hello.
Girl, boy, woman in the building.
Huh?
Oh God, Jadel, we love you.
I have no makeup, nothing
no problem.
at all. I just homish right now. I said I'm going to comfort soon.
You like it natural.
Natural, beautiful girl. And you know what, Jadel? You deserve it all. You deserve it all. You deserve it all. Stick out your tongue, that might
Yeah, you.
Steady focus.
Everyone I want body tonight, yeah, you. But you're right, but they kinda told you, baby. Caught you, they feel like that life. Shopping for
like
people
Beyonce.
on the line, yeah. We only want to tonight, yeah. Whether you up and killing a sheet, yeah. Or you leave what ain't just between you. Or you want me spend the whole
Jadel.
Hi.
Hold on. I want to make sure. I mean, for years I've been playing the music just like this. Is it Jadel or Jadel?
It's Jadel, but I saw get customer people saying Jadel and Jadel, I'll just leave them. But it's supposed to be Jadel.
Jadel.
There's no scene because Jadel songs are a bit more like fancy.
It's on Frenchy.
Jadel.
Jadel.
You can put a little oof like ja, Jadel. Yeah, so no scene. Jadel, however, it's
once
me.
they call you.
Yeah.
So where you at right now, Jadel? You're out there, you've been Atlanta, Miami, New York. What's going on with you now?
Turks and Caicos and I reached back to New York.
What?
Yeah. I just came from Turks and Caicos. Everywhere else I was doing my shows and stuff, my music, but I just unwind on my Turks and Caicos with my sisters. We all had a birthday. Me and my sister had a birthday, so we went and unwind and celebrated because I was in Trinidad and artists wasn't doing nothing. You understand? Everybody else working and sing and artists just home there, nothing. So I think it's almost all them artists out here right now. Yeah.
Now, Jadel, you're one of the artists. You really put in the work. You really go hard with the music. You take
I try my best.
the first time I remember the first time being introduced to you. That was years ago. Now, I'm gonna juggle your memory a little bit. I was invited by a guy by the name of Gordon. He was the musical director for Surface the band, right?
The band, yeah.
And it was a kind of backyard jam. And Tony and them invite me. And when I walk in, I see this young red woman on the stage and going on and singing. And I'm like, who's this? Who's this artist? You know, and Tony was like, yo, Jadel, new artist on the scene. And from then to now, we have seen a
big transformation.
A growth beyond even at the time what I was seeing.
That's real good. Yeah, I was so fresh and green. It's like you just dropped me into the soca thing because it just happened just out of the blues. You know, I always wanted to be into the music. I always wanted to be, I love soca, but I never thought it was possible for me. I never think it would come a reality. So I was just singing other cover version songs, like, you know, in the casinos and stuff like that, weddings. You know, just R&B style and stuff, but it was really hard for me to transition to belt out and to sing the soca because, you know, soca, you need to be aggressive, you need to real belt, and it's different to singing, yay, and all them kind of niceties. So it was really difficult. Yeah. I didn't know what I was doing.
Sure, no.
Yeah, hold on. Jadel.
Yeah?
I see you play some notes there. Sing a cover for us now, anything, a little verse or a chorus, something.
Oh, Wonder Boy, what song, boy? Give my song.
Anything,
I don't know the words, but if I don't know the words, don't judge me. I'll make up a words.
Yeah, one of your favorites, a song you sing in the bathroom, something. Anything. A Rihanna, a Beyonce. I know you must have a Rihanna, Beyonce. I would need one of your favorite artists.
All right, now. Do not judge me because my voice is not wholesome because I just came. You know when you travel and you're on a plane with us go
Yeah.
Right. Sweet love. Let me see if it's Anita Baker. When my heart, I love you, baby. Stay with me, and you will see my arms. Could hold you dearly, never leave. Oh, baby, I believe I'm in love. Sweet. No. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Look at that.
My voice real hoarse right now. I carry it high.
But Jadel soca don't bring out your vocals like that.
I will try it and then bust, so I'd rather hold back. Yeah.
No, a lot of people don't know, Jadel, that you are actually studied law, right? It's beauty and brains working here. Right? Tell us about that, your transition from, you know, law going into the soca. Did you ever finish your law degree? I mean, how did you know, the soca take part of your putting your education to the backseat, or did you know, you're juggling both?
Yeah. So I reached final year soca law, right, at University of London. I put it on hold. At the time, what had happened was something drastic that happened in my life, personal, that I really had to take a time off. I could not continue the next year, right? And then at that same time, I think I did get a big break in the music. Exactly that time where I started, it was going to be too difficult for me to continue the music, and I had to drop one for the hour. Right? Going here within law school required being full-time, 2 years full-time. And it had no way, personally, where I could have just do full-time law and music at the same time. Because when you're doing full-time law, you have to have a proper support system. Right? You can't work because it's full-time. Right, unless you're working in the night or whatever and stuff. But you have to have a proper support system where you have to make sure you have a proper roof over your head, food, everything. And at the time, I didn't have a proper support system, and I was doing music to, you know, survive on. You get me? Yeah. So I decided to give it a pause, jump into the music, do audio engineering, which I went and do audio engineering instead.
I remember that. Right.
I did that instead. I finished that. So I know how to mix, I know how to master, I know how to do some production. I just ate. After a while, I got the baby, and I didn't get to practice much, you know, like to go into it fully, like all the plans that I had. But I used to be by kids, I used to be by Anson, and I will taking all the tunes, and they will helping me out and stuff, and you know, we go in seminars and sing together as producers. I will say I can be one of the first, well, not one of the first, but one of the few female artists that could do a production. And you know, I actually co-produced my song Wrong Than Wrong. I started it on Logic, and I did the beat, dun 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 dun. I sampled that, and I add certain things, and then I took it to Rishi to finish off. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
No, Jadel, you just mentioned the baby. Tell us, because all right, a lot of artists, it's a big transition from being an artist on stage, singing music, performing, and then being a mother. Tell us about that transition right there.
Wow, I know it's a lot, because I mean, it's, to me, I watch it as a real motivational thing, where before I wasn't taking music that serious, as opposed to when I really make my child, because you realize now you really have to start taking life seriously. You have a dependence on you, and you can't, everything is not giggles and games anymore and trial, and you're just putting out there, and you just know it's serious. It's like you really want this music to work. You're going die hard, because you know you fully well you have to put your all in everything you do, because you have a dependence on you. You have bills to pay and whatever. Doing it for the love. I love music, yes. I was doing it for love totally. I didn't care if I make any money. I didn't care if I lose, because people be like, "Are you doing music all the time and you're not in no show, you're not in no what you're making, what you're getting out of it?" And I was so just in love with the music. But I realized you have to love it, and you have to breed it as well to breed success. And then the love came to where I could organize myself. I could finally set up a team. I could finally set up a real manager, because you take it seriously. If it's something you love, you'll go full-heartedly. So I decided to make sure when I get proper management, proper team, proper this, proper that, I realized I started to see progress, like way more. And the mere fact that I know I have this dependence on me, I started shooting. I find every year getting better and better than as opposed to before. I just see a transition from when I make the baby, from Wrong Than Wrong till now. And when I get Wrong Than Wrong, I was pregnant with her.
Now, Jadel, as a female coming up in the industry, you know, sometimes I hear a lot of stories about how hard it is for a female. How hard was it for you? Have you ever encountered any kind of, you know, that time and thing with producers, them DJs, and them coming around here, kind of thing? What is something that, you know, stands out to you, or something that you really overcame in the business?
To be honest, I think every time, and every female would have possibly faced some form of, and not even in music, in every kind of, if you're working in the bank, even in medicine or whatever, they may not. Men just try to abuse the power and try to seize opportunities. And
RKG never come wrong here with no stupidness though.
No, RKG was
okay, all right. Okay. Bass never come wrong here with no stupidness.
I always keep it professional. Don't try that.
That's right.
Always,
very good.
Always one of the professional ones. Not at all. Right? I think to divert from that. So I believe a lot of females. So whether they look good, whether they look bad, however, a man gonna come around them in some kind of way, right? And always give them ultimatums, always try to take advantage of them, and that's where you come with your smarts and how really desperate you are with to know if you really want to give up your self-worth or your self-esteem, and then nothing happen. Because most of the time, me are just trying to trick you, lure you, and you ain't going to get squats at the end of it.
Your dreams.
Yeah, you understand? Yeah. So basically keep your dignity and you do it. From the time you realize they come wrong here in that way, go a different avenue. But my real advice to females is they won't come wrong you. If it is you, then go to them and you had a mediator. You understand? Or they gonna come wrong you if your manager went to them instead and deal with them directly. Or it's the same thing with the DJs. You do message the DJs, you have somebody to distribute your music for you, or you just have a mediator. The producers, DJs, everything. Have that representative that male respected representative to deal with your stuff, and I think everything will go. They can't reach you. They can't reach the female. So I think that's one of my advice to females who want to come into the industry. Yeah.
Nice.
Now, Jadel, we have a question. We have a question that we asked the females on the live this evening, right? And we want it to be 100% with us. Be all Jadel, be real with us. The question this evening is, all right, let's say you're single. We just say, right? Would you date a jobless man? You're single. Would you date a fella who is unemployed? He have a nice personality, conversation nice, but would you date a fella who is unemployed?
Keep it real, Jadel. Yes, I read woman, keep it real. Keep it real, Jadel.
At this point in time with COVID and all this set of struggles, nah. Because get your stuff in order. I really don't have no time.
That's right.
I'm not at the position. I'm not at the position to help me and somebody else right now. You understand? I'm not being selfish, but I'm not at that position to give more than what. Come on, because if you're jobless and we're in a relationship, I can't be selfish. You go ask me for money. You go ask me for this. You go ask me for that. I go have to pay the bills. I go have to buy your clothes. I'm not a sugar mama right now at this point in time.
It is.
So,
It is.
yeah.
You deserve it all. You deserve it all.
Get your act together, and then because if it is a realize you're jobless, but you're real nice and me and you talking, and you're not paying me no kind of financial situation where you're coming to act right through, it's no saying and we cool and we good and you have a real nice personality and we're going on good from years now, and you just happen to get laid off. That ain't gonna cause me to not date you, you understand? It depends on the situation. But if like you someone that worthless, you have no job, but you're witty and you're funny and you're coming to beg, nah, I'm not on that field.
But you ever give a man money before?
Huh?
You ever give a man money before?
In your relationship, yeah. If a man if he not happening at the time or something happen, and you're in a relationship, yeah, about the situation.
Where's the most amount of money you ever give a man? What's the most amount of money?
I think I help out with a ticket already. A parking ticket, I think.
Oh, like a thousand.
All right.
But that's good. That's good, man.
Yeah.
No, Jadel. In terms of you right now in the industry where you are in soca, it seems like you're about to that peak. You ain't ready, right? You know, things peak yet, but like you're about it. Maybe you just need that one song to just take you and send it through you. How do you feel about yourself and where do you see yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I need that one song to like take you over. But the thing about it is, I careful about that too, because sometimes that one song that take you over the edge, sometimes you fall flat the next year and you can't catch yourself. You understand? So you see where it is I'm moving and how I going consistently small strides. I'm thankful for the little mercies that I have so far, and if it's happening, it's happening. But I had to make sure that when I get that big, monstrous, huge song, that I have backing to back it up the next year. Because it have people with watch me, they blow up that 1 year, and up to this day, when you call the name, they ain't get no bookings. Now they ain't nobody turned them out, them nobody or anything like that. So at least to me, trending every year, even if you ain't really blow like a big monster, but you're trending enough to gain the feds and thing, and you're consistent every year with that.
Right.
I'm good with that. But yes, one day I would definitely want that opportunity to have that huge monstrous, and then you save up your money, your millions, and you reinvest it. That's why I look at it.
All right. So someone wants to know, Jadel. Someone wants to know, at what age you realize this is the direction you wanted to go?
When it is a joint surface, the band. That was like maybe when I was 5 years ago. Yeah.
Surface 5 years.
But I wasn't that serious, and then I think the real serious deal was when I made the baby 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. What about collaboration? What about songs? Who's somebody artist you like to work with?
Yeah, because you never really did any collaborations, right? Is it because you don't want to reach on the right situation never came along, or you know?
It depends on the type of song and stuff. I think I had something in my head where I wanted to try to make it on my own. You know, I always had that in my head. But then I see certain times you might really need to piggyback at some point in time to give you that boost and that edge. But I was only looking for collab once the song lets it. Like we say wrong and wrong. I say, yeah, I'm gonna go and put somebody on that track. When you listen to it, I didn't see any way where it could get a remix or a collab. Come out with a collab. So depends. It depends on the song. I have to probably get writers and more writers because I've been writing my songs most of the time.
Yeah, you're correct.
Maybe a writer will help, and I would definitely want to do work with Nyla, Destra, and females, Lero, boys, this type. It depends. Ola Tunji step. I think Ola Tunji 5 is he had a rugged, rough vibes that he could go with dancehall soca, and I really like that kind of dancehall soca, fusion soca. Yes, I think that is a flick. I will look into soon.
You mentioned Destra earlier on, right? Anyone in the industry have ever compared it to Destra Garcia?
Yeah, always getting compared to Destra.
Yeah. Actually, your story, I could tell you personally because I was involved, well, you know, with Destra's, the start. Your story is something like, you know, like, well, I mean, with Destra, you know, with Destra's coming into the industry. No, involved with Destra coming into the industry, that's what I mean. You know very well what I mean. Yeah. Your story is a lot like Destra because Destra was singing, you know, little R&B and gospel and that kind of thing. But then coming to the soca was kind of shy, you know what I mean, and then took it seriously later on, you know what I mean. So you have a kind of Destra story, you know. I used to have a buff of Destra, girl, wine that yellow god, come down, yellow god, beg and wine. You know, yeah. So yeah. But your social media is real popping, Jadel, you know what I mean? How important is that to you? And how expensive is it to keep up that look? Because to me, like, well, I know you was doing stuff with cafe and all that kind of thing, but you're here always on the thing. I mean, you're always popping on the social media. How important and how expensive it is to keep up with that deal?
Okay, based on your following and you know your trending, you tend to get opportunities like free hair sponsors.
Okay. Right.
So you may save money on that way. It's free hair sponsor, so it's a barter trade. I advertise your hair, it make my page look good. You benefit too because everybody wants to know who do your hair. You understand?
Right.
Clothes. I ain't have to buy no clothes because I have cachets as a clothing sponsor and we barter trade. I put on the clothes, I put it on my page, I look good. People ask where you get our clothes from, they go and buy. We barter trading. That is how it is be. So it's not really much of a big expense, but I mean, artist life is expensive because most of the time there isn't one to repeat an outfit. When you put it on social media, all that there, you can repeat it, you know. But you ain't have to don't
let them find out now. Don't let them find out because they'll say, well, Jadel, you wear that same pants last week, give one to you. Jadel, that's the end. And then they probably put it up on the thing.
Just now they humble to go and put a nail here. I tell me take a picture and I was missing a nail. And then post me up and stood. Yeah. And last time my baby tour, went outside the shoe. Man, they circle that and they say, I have 6 toes.
All right. Jadel, someone asked on the live, I think it's Sandman, June 19th. He says, do you believe you get enough love from radio?
Love it. Well, this year, I believe I get some. I mean, you always want more. You're always not satisfied, and you always find that you could get more. Because to me, where I am, if I was getting more love on the radio, it probably you'll probably have a monster or something, a huge monster. But it's not really about radio all the time because we have social media. It have different avenues. It have different ways, right? Trinidad radios here, and then it have America radios. It have other thing. It have iTunes. It have YouTube. Like I have the song Deserve It All. It almost reached 2 million views. 2 million views in 2 months, right?
Wow.
That is good enough for me because at the end of the day, people from all Africa and Europe seeing it, and I'm getting out there love. So right now, my song was playing a lot for Carnival, but then it died down after Carnival. But it's still growing in views, so the social media is still popping it. So I won't study about radio page. You understand?
Yeah, man.
When it is to have your views and your promoters booking you because they've seen your song trending online. You know? Yeah.
More important. Now, see that you're out there, Jadel, that means you took your vaccine and thing. How did you feel or had to prep up yourself with the vaccine and with the COVID and everything? Did you have to, go through your head mentally? Or what is your process of taking your vaccine?
What's your question? Is that? Unfortunately, I haven't taken it yet. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't take it yet. I plan to do it. I was waiting it out, but I plan to do it. Sometime soon, and I'm up here.
Okay.
Yeah, but so far, I was hearing that people was getting sick at the time, and I was just want to make sure that when it is I take it, I have enough support system here to watch my baby for me in case I get sick. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Yeah.
So your baby is there, your baby is with you or down here, man?
She's with me all the time.
All right, okay, nice.
Nice. Now, Jadel, tell me, right? You perform all over the world, all over the Caribbean. Give me one place you perform, and after you perform, you're like, yeah, boy, great performance. One place in the Caribbean.
I think England.
England, okay.
Oh my gosh. I felt like some kind of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. They was like, you tell them jump, it's like how high. You understand? Yeah. They was real overly cooperative. They love soca music out there. They screaming, they just enjoying themselves. I think that was the best vibes ever. Then after that was Canada, for sure. Then after was New York.
Now tell me, right? Your most embarrassing stage performance.
I think I Soca Monarch.
What happened?
I tried to figure out. It was a Soca Monarch. I was feeling shame, boy. I think it was my first Soca Monarch performance, and I had a kind of wardrobe malfunction. Yeah.
Okay.
The outfit.
On top or below?
Huh?
On top or below? Malfunction.
No, it just went. My boomsy was a bit too big, and the whole thing. It was supposed to be a pants, a short pants, and the whole thing went in like a tongues, and my phone got out, and the whole crowd was making noise, and it was like,
real men in front,
TV.
A BSI feeling was in front of them.
Yeah, boy, I feel so. I think I remember that performance. I was in front. I was here cheering you on. Jadel.
It was a black leather something, and my bottom was ridiculously huge, and I was
you're saying wrong than wrong. Was wrong than wrong? Wrong than wrong?
No, I was still there. It was my first performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and then I went out of breath.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You learn with experience.
Performance is whining. So your girl whine through. I whine through the first, the intro, the pre-chorus, the outro. I even whine. Thank you.
Real wine. Yeah. Nice man, Jadel, boy. Jadel, we're talking about TikTok and these TikTok women and these girls on TikTok, boy. You on TikTok?
On TikTok, but unfortunately, my daughter take over my phone, and as soon as I wake up, she just grab it. Now, I have my TikTok. I plan to do my stuff, but I had to put my TikTok in a way that is children friendly. So I had to start. I had to start adding Baby Shark this, Peppa Pig that, so that no kind of adult things will come up. So I really cannot. I wasn't in the know much about TikTok, because as I go on TikTok, it's Peppa Pig, it's oh my God, wee animals doing all kind of scenes.
How old your daughters now? How old your daughters now?
2 years.
Okay. 2 years and taking away your phone already.
TikTok, but my one is kid friendly. All you're seeing is kids things. Yeah.
Okay. That is
So
good.
I'm
That's
not
good. That's good.
following any of the trending or on my homepage, you know, it will just come recommended home thing. You won't even see any adult things coming up as recommended. That's to tell you how kids song it is. Kids friendly it is. Yeah, but I really
That's
think
good.
that will help. I think that will help because once it's trending on TikTok, you're investing in you. And in this era, you have to invest in yourself and make yourself known before the music. That is to me how it is. A lot of people would think the music will make you and get you out there and stuff, but look at Cardi B and all these things. She was big, she was known from just love and hip hop herself, her personality. There's different ways. You invest in you get trending. Everybody know you as Jadel for your personality. Who knows, you might get the opportunity to finally be on a big rhythm or whatever. They will give you that because of, you know. I'm not saying no try to work on a month's ahead, but meantime, work on yourself.
Right.
And
Well said.
yeah.
Good advice. Good advice.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said. Well said. Now, Jadel, I don't know if you're a person that get into the what's trending in terms of the controversy. There's a little rumor going around with Drake and Shinsia. You hear about that?
Boy, I roll out of it, to be honest. I telling you, I have not been. You might think I have somebody operating my Instagram page. Sometimes you may me posting, but I was real out of it. Swear. I just had to ask my sister, yo, filming, or is it scoop? So you have to filming. I honestly don't know.
No, there's a little rumor going wrong right now. It's alleged, you know, that Shinsia is pregnant for Drake now.
Yeah, she lying is ready for me, but she's saying Drake. Oh, you have more money.
All right.
Yeah. Keep dreaming, please. Keep dreaming.
Dream big.
So
before we end the interview, I wanna ask you. Say that again.
I mean, that's just a rumor. The amount of things I hear about myself. So I even taken on that.
What is? I just said that. What is a rumor that you heard about yourself and you say like, what? Are you serious? Like, what is a rumor you heard about yourself?
All kind of nonsense about getting with this one and that one, and like, you know, you'll hear a story that you was somewhere. Okay, like Nick Cannon. I was in MTV at the time, and I posted a picture with Nick Cannon, right? And all upon Bacchanal Wednesday radio is I trending that I with Nick Cannon.
Serious?
And they really take it seriously.
Oh, but you can pass as Mariah Lynn's sister, you know.
But Jadel, you're supposed to use that as your advantage. Something, you know what I mean? You can use that, you know, I know if you're going to use that. Sometimes, you know, keep them talking.
Some people just be glad for the bad publicity, because the bad publicity does really
no
help
publicity.
The line between
no
love
publicity
and hate.
is bad publicity. No publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah.
No, our brethren, me and our brethren is having a conversation today, right? And he was like, half of them pretty girl and them, especially them red girl and them, can't cook.
Can't cook at all.
Everybody know me could cook because everybody tired see me and my food. Doubles, roti, bust up shots, chill out. I fed up post up my food. I think I make more
double
already.
Wow, yeah. That's very good. That's good.
Yeah, and I always cooking. Or everybody who know me, I just cook.
What is your specialty though? Well, you must have a specialty.
Because the specialty have to be the Sunday lunch because you're doing that right through every Sunday. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is the callaloo and the macaroni pan and the potato salad and the fried rice with the Spanish rice and the, you know, the fresh salad and the Wells provision, stew chicken. Yeah, that's the specialty. And then I could make curry really good.
Okay.
Curry.
You can make the roti. You can make the roti.
I think pilau is my second best. Yeah.
Pilau, yeah. True Trini girl.
Yeah, pilau.
No,
Yeah,
during
yeah, yeah.
during the pandemic, Jadel, what is something that you learn about yourself during the pandemic? Anything change about you? You know what I mean? During the COVID, especially being, here on the lockdown and that kind of thing.
Change. I just get more innovative and like more organized. Like I learned that I'm a superwoman. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, I have powers unleashed that I didn't know that I had. Where juggling motherhood, the food, the cleaning, the house cleaning, doing everything with no help, me myself, and making sure that I make ends meet and being smart and using tactics and skills to get by. You know, your Instagram page, making sure that lit, making sure your child lit, making sure everything. It also made me realize that you cannot depend on music alone. You have to have other alternatives, other background, not background, but other things that you could fall back on, another fallback plan. So I definitely found innovative ways to have some secrets coming out soon that you will see. Some fallback plans.
Give me a little hint, man.
Let me guess, you're designing underwear. Underwear?
Something like that. Something like that. But it's not underwear, but something like that.
Lingerie.
Lingerie. Jadel. Secrets by Jadel.
I ain't going to let the cat out yet.
The thing.
Yeah. Something coming out soon.
Yeah. All right.
This is no surprise to the people on the live, your fans, your followers, the base. You're a pretty young lady, right? You ever had a run-in with a stalker? Like a real stalker, somebody that you have to go by the police for, you have to block them? Give us a story now.
Oh gosh. It's have a time somebody I went and put up on my live. I need gym. Right? I was in the gym and I went and put it live, and somebody come by the gym and meet me by the car park and follow me home. You understand? That kind of scene. Yeah.
How you realize the person was following you though?
Huh?
How you realize that the person was following you?
Because I made a few stops and then I made a studio stop first. And the person pick up a certain car, and they was like, you had somebody following you, and I was so naive. I know, I ain't nobody. They say, but it had a strange car out there and stuff like that, right? And I didn't take it on. I went to another stop, right? And the same camera, people picking up on that car. And then when I reach home, the landlord saying, why that car? Day long, whatever and stuff, and then that's when I realized that is the case. I called back the studio and said, what was the car? What color was the car? And stuff. It was the same car that was trailing. And then I think the person after they left and they came back, and I think they tried to break in my place. Yeah. And stuff. So that was
you gotta get some mace or something by Jadel Gill. They got Johnny Bravo on the live. Well, look at the time, eh?
Huh?
Yeah, no, before we end, just spoke about that, right? Let me talk about new music now. What you have in terms of new releases. What about the album? You ever think about doing that?
Yeah, I did one, Call Me Jadel. That was last year. But Hold Me Close and stuff. That did pretty well. But I didn't really, because of COVID, it died down. I just fall off the map with the music after COVID hits, because I was so depressed when I lost all my shows that I got booked for that year, all over the world. So I just went straight into my daughter and focusing on her. I took a break from, creating, and then you see how we're out here now. I'm going and start hard. I definitely going and start hard. And I didn't get
harder.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to do the creative things here to head the studio, but I'm here and I'm going to take full advantage of it.
Yeah,
well done, Jadel. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it. We know you're busy. You outside of the you know. We can't go anywhere, you know. It's cool. People are, but you outside.
There's always artists.
You speak for yourself.
Always artists.
Where you can go, base?
What do you mean where I could go? Up to you, boy. You might catch yourself, eh? I could go India. I could go New York. Everything. Up to you, boy. I only just know Miami.
They say artists could get exemption.
Yeah, man. You see me in Miami. That's how you see me in Miami, girl.
But anyway, it doesn't even matter because they opening the border soon anyways, right?
Yeah, I should.
I say 6 weeks.
Yeah, well, for the cities, once the numbers decent here.
Yeah, there's 2 questions for you on the live here, right?
Yeah.
So the questions I'm seeing here. One is what words of advice you have for the young ladies in society, you know, and what you think about the situation where we see a lot of young ladies being raped, the domestic violence, those scenarios.
Oh my gosh. What advice I have to give for that? Because that is a topic trending, what we're trying to curb right now, where to prevent these things, right? And I just think that the country reached to its max with that domestic violence and the raping and stuff is concerned, that you really have to be. I still don't think that people taking it seriously enough. I mean, I'm not saying to stay indoors, you have to go out and stuff, but you have to go drastic measures right now. If you may not have the finances to have a personal driver, right? But you see that late hours. I don't know what time this happened or what, but
anytime.
You really have to be over vigilant. You know, take some kind of thing camera. If I had a child that was 16 years, I had to send outside. I'd stop in that child up with all kind of what you call it?
Spy cameras.
Yes, spy camera left, right, and center all over here. There, all kind of gadgets. You understand? I know they say pepper spray and teaser gun and thing illegal, but not my child, no. So you have to do extreme. You have to go extreme right now in these times for protection. Protect yourself and be extremely vigilant. That is the best thing I could say right now because we don't know how to prevent it or curb it. We all trying to see, you know, how to. Yeah, be careful. Just them kind of strange cars. Going to cars that you're familiar with. You know, I know a friend. I drop her off, and it was late already, and I was starting to drop her home. But at the time I had to rush, and she would not go in any car, no matter what. She stand up there and she waits until 45 minutes until she see a car that is that she's familiar with. So she wasn't rushed. Yes, she wasn't. She was late, but it's better safe than sorry. So wait until you see a car that you really know and you're custom made at this point in time.
Well said.
Yeah.
So thanks again.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Be safe.
Thank you so much.
Give the people their social media handles.
Yes, you can find me at Call Me Jadel, CALLMEJADEL. I do answer DMs ever so often, so please send a DM if you need any advice in any way.
Yeah, you know I do this.
A young upcoming artist.
Yeah, okay. Plenty of them out there, plenty of them coming.
Huh?
I said plenty of them will be coming in your DM.
Yeah. But once you keep it professional, like cool.
Professional, yeah, of course, yeah.
Or if it's friendly and professional, like cool.
Yeah. Keep it monitoring.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jadel.
Thank you so much.
You're one of my favorites, man. We love you, man, right?
I appreciate it. I know you stay one. You and RPG was day one from way back. So I definitely say any interview, definitely I put in aside whatever I have to do.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Jadel on the live, man.
Yeah. So that was Jadel. Let me see. Base. So basically on the inside, again, all kind of messages here.
Yeah, I like saying nice interview. They enjoy Jadel, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
you support it. Support. You go follow her, support her music, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. All right.
I know scrolling through, but
Yeah.
well, thank you so much. I
No
took her
problem,
to
man.
the girl right now.
That's right.
She running amok right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
That's Jadel, man.
Yes, that was Jadel. That
Yeah,
was
man.
so
Nice girl and
baby.
nice personality too, man. Always love Jadel, you know? Well humble,
She's a down-to-earth artist.
Yeah. One of them.
Yeah,
And she deserves it. She deserves that, you know. She's doing well.
You know, I realized tonight. I realized that
Like
when hear artists singing soca, but you realize Jadel could really sing.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I could really sing. Jadel could do an R&B out there. Jadel could, if P. Diddy or one of them get onto Jadel, there is niceness. And Jadel could market herself out there. Really good. And she have the look, she have the voice, she have everything. She deserves it all.
Yeah. So we're going to for the rest of the night.
But I go on for, well, Wednesday night is a big TV night for me, you know. Yeah, but I like to watch my TV on a Wednesday night by Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. I'm shows on a Wednesday night. Yeah.
You know what?
To your topic there with the girls dating men who are not jobless. I would like men out there to raise their standards and stop just dating a sort of woman who not having, and the only thing they could give them. And the only thing they could give them is sex. Come on, men. Come on. Men raising men's understand to think like women too. You understand? A little bit. Men understand to think like women too a little bit, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Because nothing wrong with that. Just like how men will date a woman with potential. Sorry, a woman will date a man with potential. Men have to start to do the same too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Up your standards. Up.
Up the standards. Up it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, Bass, I go down light up one.
Okay. Hey, don't forget the person who won the thing last week, right? She had to get back in contact with me because we'll get back to our giveaway some next week. We have Nestle and we have some more U juice. So the person that won the U juice, I will contact her. She's gonna get a 6-pack of U juice, right? Or like she say, you know, RKG and Bass ain't living up to the thing.
And we have Nestle hampers to give away to next week.
Nestle hampers next week. Make sure you have it there behind here. I want to see where all the other fancy plants and all that things. Right, nice. A TV show. Oh yeah. Yeah, is it that we're talking about? Yeah, man.
And behind them, red again. Yeah, light up one. Light up one. Make me burn down Babylon.
Somebody say, light up one of
when
what?
We burn down Babylon. Pass me the light, make me burn down Babylon. We have smoke the ice cream when we burn down.
Let me cheese in the back. Somebody say, yo,
we go on Bass next week on the live RKG and Bass. We out. Have a blessed one. Yeah.